What's good, Call of Duty fans? We are back. Around the CDL is here. Halloween edition. As you can see, I'm a thief. Alex is Mihoy, and Preston is Mercules from OpTic Texas. But we are here, man. We are back finally to do an episode to cover everything we've missed, right? CDL changes, roster mania, ranking teams. It's going to be a blast. But boys, how are we doing, man? Long time no see.
Doing good, man. Happy to be back. Happy to talk about COD. Got some cool things to talk about. Nice CDL announcements, teams, rosters, everything. So excited to be back and excited to see my man Doodle Bob down there, man. I'll tell you.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to be back, honestly. It's been, I mean, we just talked about it. It's been 2 months since our last show, chat. It's been 2 long months, boring months of no COD. The beta was cool. I got shadow banned, stopped playing, didn't even get to level 30. And after that, I mean, yeah, nothing really came out. There was a couple of leaks here and there, but I don't really think it was enough information for us to do a full show. And now that we just got the season reveal yesterday, I mean, I'm ready to get into the season. We're like over a month away from the start. I believe the first day is December 5th.
Yep.
So I'm fucking excited, boys. I'm excited to get back into COD. Excited to start watching some COD on Black Ops 7. It's going to be a great year for us COD fans.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's going to come quick, right? I mean, we got 2 weeks until the game comes out. Pause. I mean, don't we all know? You know what I'm saying?
Don't we all?
The game comes out in 2 weeks, and then there's going to be kickoff tournaments, and everyone's going to be playing the game, learning it, and then, I mean, 2 weeks later, the game, we're going to be jumping into the season the first couple of weeks until we have the long 3-week break, obviously, before the with the holidays. But I mean, it's almost here, bro, and it's the perfect time for us to do a show, especially because we weren't going to be able to do one for the next 2 weeks because I'm going to be away. So, you know what I'm saying? Your boy got married. Alex got stranded at the airport trying to come. But hey, I got to see Preston in Orlando, so that was cool.
I got fucked, chat. I got absolutely fucking railed by San Francisco. First off, fuck United. Fuck Delta. Fuck TSA. Fuck the government because you want to shut down and no one's getting paid. Just fuck everything. I missed my boy's fucking wedding because of that shit. I was at the airport for more than a fucking day, just stranded, changing flights, getting told that there's a delay or there's some other mechanical issue. I fucking hated it, chat. I lost absolute composure. Me and Leilani both did. We were fucking pissed because I wasn't going alone. My girlfriend was also coming with me, and we were just stranded at the airport. So it sucks I didn't get to see my boy Jake get married, but I lived it virtually through Lando and through Preston. So
that is so.
But
cool.
I will be at Preston's wedding.
Hey.
Here, 1000%. I might get there a few days early just to make sure that I get there and I don't get fucking stranded again.
Nah, for real. Nah, that shit was criminal, bro. I felt so bad. I felt so bad for him. You literally were in the airport for 24 hours or more, like just fighting for your life. And I was like, honestly, that means more than anyone who actually showed up. Being at the airport for that long is hell in and of itself, let alone with what's been going on. So
that's typical.
It is.
Sure.
It was hella
Dude,
typical.
like I was updating them the entire time, and bro, my flights just kept getting delayed, canceled, delayed, and I said, you know what? I think after like the 37th hour, I said I'm chalking it.
I didn't blame you, bro. To be honest, it was very typical. I very much appreciated the effort out of you and Leilani. And hey, we'll be at Preston's wedding. We can all make love there. It'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? It'll be fine.
Yep.
But man, yeah, so chat, we've all been in the blender, bro, between work and weddings and travel. Sorry for the lack of episodes, but hopefully we'll be getting back into it. And I don't think I can wear that shiesty the whole time, bro. Your boy's sick. I'm already sick, so I already can't breathe. And with the shiesty on, I felt like I was like literally suffocating myself. But Alex is representing for all of us because look at that fucking costume, dude.
I am indeed.
That shit is gas.
This was such a This was such a last minute thing. Like all of us would have dressed up, and then Alex just out of nowhere just sends us a picture today of him dressed as Doodle Bob, ready to go.
Literally, where is this fucking picture, bro? Look at the.
He's like, are we dressing up? And I'm like, we dressing up. What are we talking about?
This is what he fucking sends, chat. That's what he fucking sends us in this group chat. This guy just, I think he mentioned it like 2 days ago. He was like, we should do a show on Halloween and we should dress up. And then we were still trying to figure out what day we're going to do it. And then today we were like, oh, wait, we could do today. And then he just sends that picture and he's like, rate my fit. And we're like, what the fuck? Oh my God. But it looks lit.
Gotta put on for the boys, chat. But yeah, let's
talk about
let's
COD.
get into it. Yeah, let's talk about some COD. Do we want to start off with rumored teams or season format?
Let's start off with the season changes and format and stuff. We'll scroll through Twitter and go through all that, and then we'll go into rumored teams, talk about each team, and rank them on a tier list. I feel like that's a good way to do it.
Okay, fuck it. Let's do it then.
So let's get it started here. Let me switch the screen on over like this, and we'll talk about the schedule. So here is the roadmap. Let me fix that real quick. Here's the roadmap, chat, for anyone that didn't see it, or if you did see it and we're going to talk about it anyway, here's what it is. But we got 4 majors, champs, and EWC, so only 6 events, right? Same thing as we had last year. But we got some dates for most of them, except for Major 3. We got a Pro-Am. We got a bunch of international events. I mean, I'll pass it over to you guys first. General thoughts on the schedule and the locations for the season.
I think it's sick. I think it's long overdue. Obviously, I think that good number of majors is 5. Like, I'd love to see the 5 threshold hit every single year. But I can't complain with the addition of EWC in recent years. So EWC really carrying some weight, elongates the season a bit longer. So I actually think this is a W all around. You get, I think, 2 dream hacks in there, right? Two dream hacks.
I think
Atlanta is going to be a dream hack.
Yeah, that's like the word on the street, but yeah.
So I mean, definitely 1 confirmed dream hack, potentially 2. Dream hack last year, first ever dream hack, that was sick. So I have nothing to complain about this. Starting early again in December. Champs is a little early, but I mean, it was right around the time that it was this year, and with EWC again, I didn't mind it. So I think it's perfect, man. I think this is it's sign that they're actually listening and attempting to branch out a bit. So, you know, maybe it only took 7 years. No.
Oh no.
6, 7.
Oh no, kill me.
But you know, we're here.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much what Preston said. I mean, like in that sweet spot for events, excluding champs, is always 5. So we are. Whoa!
What the fuck? Hey, yo, Splitty with the $14.99 absolute go. Zep with the 10 gifted members. What the hell? He said, "There's my wedding gift." Anyway, W's for the chat. Sub-hyping the chat for Zep, bro. I appreciate it. And thank you to everyone who said congrats on the wedding, man. I very much appreciate it. And W's for Splitty.
Zep,
I'll draw you a little happy face.
WWW.
Wow. Shout out to Zep, man. That's a W wedding gift. If anyone else has got wedding gifts in them, you know, let us know. Oh, Trav with the match. Oh my God.
Asking you shall receive.
Trav, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Holy shit. Trav, Splitty, Zep, thank you guys. Oh my God.
Wow.
W.
That's sick.
Weddings ain't cheap, so I appreciate it, man. Whoa! Holy shit! Zepsy with why did he send 20 and then say whoa? Did he not mean to do that? Yo, Zep, holy if anyone's watching in post, because there's no alerts on the screen, these boys be gifting subs like crazy. Zep, thank you, dude. What the hell? Oh, you said
No.
I meant it, twin.
I meant to twin.
What it go? W's in the chat, man. Holy shit.
W's in the fucking chat.
Comment W Zepsy in the comments if you're watching in post right now. This guy just gifted 30 subs, basically. 10 and then 20. Holy fuck. And just like that.
Oh my God.
10. You guys are goats. What the fuck?
Dude,
yeah.
I was, this is slightly off topic. I was making like a mock schedule for when the season starts for like when I'm going to be streaming and content. Your boy might die. Your boy might literally die this season with the amount of streaming and content I'm going to be doing. So hopefully these members do not go to waste, man, because I'm about to be going crazy for you guys.
Hey, on the road to 20K.
Thank you.
On the road to 20K.
Hell yeah. 20K by the end of 2026.
Yep.
That'd
I
be
like that.
sick.
I
That would
like
be
that.
sick.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Holy shit. Well, thank you guys for real. Okay, Alex, we pass back to you for what you were saying.
Yes. So, yeah, I mean, 5 would be that sweet spot of events that we would like. I also hope that just the season would start a little bit earlier,
Hmm.
January 20. I mean, it starts on December 5th for qualifying, but we don't have a major until next year. So I wish we would
Yeah,
have some type of like mini kickoff event, even if there isn't any fans. Just like that, we can get to the season started going with the bang. Maybe like a little pro-am. I know we're having a pro-am, I believe, major 3, major
free,
2.
yeah.
3. Um, so I fucking love that. I mean, all around locations, Dallas, obviously OpTic is hosting one. That's gonna be a banger. I'll be there. Hopefully the boys can join me. Birmingham, UK, not Alabama. I probably won't be there, but hey, those UK fans are going fucking crazy. Tickets have sold out twice now.
Yeah,
From what Adam A has said. So all my UK fans, y'all are going crazy. Y'all are showing why we deserve a UK major at least once every season
for
for
sure.
the CDUA. Oh, and we got Abby with the 100 sack.
Abby with
100
the
With the
sack.
sack.
sacker back.
Abby,
Um,
thank you.
and
So,
then Atlanta, not hosted by FaZe, funny enough, but Atlanta's getting a major, so all the FaZe fans that are still in Atlanta, y'all get to experience them a
Hmm.
little bit. And then we go to we go to Paris, and I will try my hardest to be at that one. I don't know if that's just going to be like a regular CDL hosted event, or
Big
if it's going to
baller.
be hosted by like General Mates or
I think I
another.
think it is hosted by Gentlemen.
Okay,
Someone posted that, I'm pretty sure.
gotcha. So General Mates are hosting one that's a fucking dub, and then Vegas champs. I mean, we want to talk about the last time OpTic placed at Vegas. That was that was a different story.
Mm.
But it's Vegas. I mean, Vegas last time was super fucking lit. So it's always a nice champs location. One thing I will say, it sucks that Toronto isn't hosting an event this year. I know they were rumored originally to have Major One, and then that ended up falling through for one reason or another. Not
Hmm.
sure what happened. I know some people were saying because of the weather, it's going to be way too cold in Toronto in January, so that could have played a key part. But nonetheless, would love to see Toronto host a major, every year because they always put on bigger events. So yeah, I mean, just overall, season is looking great. I love that they're showing challengers a lot of love now as
Yup.
well. There's going to be a challenger elite, 4 challenger elites. There's going to be challengers at every major. So, I mean, I fucking love that. And again, I just mentioned that there's going to be a pro am at major 3. So, obviously, they mentioned a few minor tweaks with the minors and stuff like that. Instead of, I believe the minors last year were majors 1 and 2,
Yeah.
right? And then this year it's major 3 and 4, so
Hmm.
it'll add a little bit more oomph to the end of the season run for those teams that aren't really locked in for champs and for seeding and stuff like that. So I'm not sure how many did they say what was like the prize pool for the minors and stuff and points stuff like that.
I don't think so. I would imagine it probably similar to last year, but I don't think they actually officially said. It might be on the website somewhere.
Okay, so if it's similar to last year, I think it was like 20K, like split up by teams. I can't remember, and I think like first place got like an extra 30 CDL points or something
Mm.
like that. So yeah, I mean, just it adds more fuel to the fire for those teams that are at that 7, 8, 6 seed, and then obviously I believe it's Major 2. They mentioned that they're going to do some type of round robin. Every
Hmm.
team plays every team, 12 league matches for the qualifying. So and the bottom 2 teams don't get to go to the major. I believe that might be for major 3 actually. Um,
That's major
so
two.
yeah, major
wait,
2.
they
Okay.
said every team's playing every. I didn't really read any of this, so like,
Yeah. Where is it?
this is
Here it
news to
is.
Yeah,
me.
yeah. I think for major 2 that they mentioned that. Oh yeah, here. Major 2 round robin qualifiers, 12 teams, 11 matches each.
Hmm.
So everyone plays everyone, and only the top 10 qualify for land. So if you do very very sucky, and you're in the bottom 2, you won't be going to major 2, unfortunately. Which I am more of a fan of every team going to the major, but I understand why that happens. So yeah, it's definitely a good mix of changes. Obviously, control is also out. Thank God, that
Hmm.
boring ass game mode, and we have overload. To be honest, I wasn't too big of a fan on Overload during the beta, but I mean, shit. We'll see how it plays out. I'm pretty sure anything is better than Control at this point. So
I did not play the beta at all. I know nothing about the new game mode. I know nothing about the game. I watched maybe 3 minutes of gameplay. I know just about nothing about the game. So I wanted to do something different this year, going in with a fresh start. Like last year, I got all hyped, and not that my expectations were let down, but I fell into the COD rabbit hole again. So I figured I'd try something different this year, just try to go into it with release being a little bit fresh, and maybe it'll be maybe keeping my mind open a little bit more, and some optimism may flow my way. That was my thought process. May just be me trying too hard, but we'll see.
It's actually not a bad idea because you'll just be going into the game fresh, where it's like always fun at least a little bit at the beginning. And I mean, and the game looks like it's actually going to be pretty good. They got a lot of stuff coming, so you might be lit when the game first drops, which is exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's 2 weeks, right? 2 Fridays from now.
14th, right?
The 14th, yeah. Yep. Trap my guy 11 months. Let's fucking go, dude. But yeah, I do. I think to come back to the format changes for the CDL, I think what they're doing with Major 2 is super interesting and super weird at the same time.
Yeah.
Like every team playing each other in a round robin online qualifier, I think is dope. You can see every team play each other once. 11 matches per team, so 66 qualifier matches. Yes, they're online, so like all 66 of those might not be interesting. But 10 teams qualifying for the LAN is a little bit weird. And then on top of that, 2 teams are going to be eliminated after 1 game at the LAN because the 7, 8, 9, and 10 seeded teams from the online qualifiers play in a play-in, kind of like how the NBA does it now. And then the 2 teams that lose that play-in match are eliminated. So it's similar to what we had already, where like if you start in losers bracket, you lose once and you're eliminated. But
one and done.
You're flying all the way to the UK to get eliminated after 1 game potentially. And then from there, it'll be 8 teams in a double elimination bracket, which I do think is kind of cool because then those 8 teams all have to lose twice. I guess unless you're in the finals, then technically if you come to the finals through winners, you only lose once and you lose the tournament. But
they're sticking with the best of 7, best of 9 still.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't think they didn't say
I was
that
just
they were
about to
changing
say
it,
that
right?
too. Yeah.
Halo's so much better, man. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. Like it's that format's so much better.
Yeah, I wish the grand finals format was a little different, but it is what it is. But the Major 3 Pro-Am is an absolute dub. The Major 3 Pro-Am is going to be really good. Did they say exactly who the top 2 challengers teams? Wait. Top 2 challengers teams from Major 2's open, and the winners of North America and Europe Season 3 will qualify. So the team that wins Major, so the 2 grand finalist teams from Challengers Major 2 will make the Pro-Am. And then the winner of NA and EU Elite Season 3 will make the Pro-Am. So
you didn't read the asterisk.
What was the asterisk?
The asterisk said OMID automatically qualifies and they send around the CDL for free travel. That's what it says.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's what it says.
You hear that, Rafi?
Yeah, Rafi, you listening? Nah, but that's interesting. 2 teams will qualify for a Pro-Am tournament through online play, which is kind of odd. That it's not just like, but it makes sense because if you do the top 4 from the previous major, those teams could be vastly different. And then also like, I mean, let's say we get 3rd at Major 2 challengers, we could be ass by the time Major 3 comes around. You know what I mean? So I guess it makes sense to have a couple teams that just played really well like the week or 2 prior. But I'm just happy there's a Pro-Am. I mean, I think every event should be a Pro-Am, but at least we get 1 at the minimum.
Yeah. I mean, because this is our first Pro-Am since what? When was like Vanguard?
2023, I think is what this. I think MW. Yeah, since 2023. I think MW3 or MW2 had one.
Did it really? I don't remember.
Yeah, Major 1 was a Pro-Am.
Yes.
Got eliminated by Florida.
Florida, yeah.
Oh, you're right. They were doing those pull-up bars or whatever, the pull-ups or whatever. Yeah,
that was roster change.
Whole Havoc was pull-upping on you guys
that year.
Yeah, so
but yeah,
the schedule, the format, the schedule, the event locations, all honestly are pretty good, right? More events would be cool. Every team at every event would be cool. But I don't know. It's kind of cool. Red, I guess we have two. They said their goal was to like make the middle of the season more interesting, right? Because Major 1's the first one, it's fun. Major 4, it's before champs, it's fun. Major 2 can be kind of boring, and the Major 3 can be kind of boring. So they try to differentiate those two a little bit, which I do appreciate. The at least the attempt. Plus, we have minors for the last 2 majors, so each major will kind of have a little bit of something, whether it's the qualifiers or the event itself, that's slightly different than the others, which I think is a dub, right? Is everything exactly the way maybe I would want to do it? Maybe not, but I think it's a dub overall.
Did they give like the qualifications / like points or what you get from the minors, or is it just copy paste from this past season?
They didn't.
I'm
That's
looking
what
for it right now.
Yeah, I don't think they did, but
based off this, it's going to be the exact same. So first place gets 30 CDL points plus 20K. Second place gets 20 CDL points. Third and fourth get 10.
Single elim?
Yeah. And based off how last year, it's the exact thing, or exact same thing.
I don't think I mind that at all, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like the minors being like a single elim online tourney, it's not the worst, right? Like, I prefer double elim because it's just more fun. There's more COD that way too, but like, I'd rather watch a single elim minor than just a weekend of online qualifier matches. You know what I mean? I'd rather watch Boston play Ravens in a tournament format than in a regular online match. So
sure,
it's not too bad. It's definitely not too bad. But let's see. They're roasting you, bro.
I mean, hey, they're bad, dude. They are bad. They're polished ass, dude. They're the best of the worst.
They are indeed. Here's another bit of information. CDL's back on Twitch. I did see some people are confused about this. It's still on YouTube. I mean, you can see on the link, they have their YouTube and their Twitch, or on the screen, you have their YouTube and their Twitch. But you can now watch wherever you want. I'd imagine every single watch party is going to be multi-streaming. There's just no reason not to be. I mean, I personally am going to. I'm sure all the big ones are as well. So it's kind of cool that people will have their choice of where they want to watch. And I think this should only help. I wouldn't be surprised if we break viewership records again this year, like we did last year, with Twitch being in the mix now.
Yeah, no, 1000%. I mean, just based off the amount of times we've been saying that we want it to be back on Twitch, and they're finally doing it. I mean, yeah, it's gonna break viewership records. Again, how you mentioned, I'm pretty sure every single watch party that's gonna be, watch partying the CDL, if they're not on TikTok, they're gonna be doing it on YouTube or Twitch. So
I wonder if they can stream on TikTok.
I mean, there's a bunch of people that do it on TikTok because, like,
I do
on there.
Yeah,
but obviously they're not super big, but there's definitely people that still do it on there. But just having it on Twitch back, everyone's gonna be multi-streaming. So yeah,
I'm glad because I definitely prefer Twitch over YouTube. The only time I watch YouTube live is Jake. That's the only time I watch YouTube live.
Let's go.
I'm glad to have both back for sure.
Yeah, it should just be a net positive. But I mean, other than that, we kind of hit all the. I guess we could talk about challengers again. Yeah, overloads replacing control. We kind of touched on that. That's a W. I think most people are over control, so we'll see how overload plays, obviously. But I would imagine they had to have had some sort of talk with pros, and I know some pros went and tested overload like before the beta. So there has to be something that they're like, yeah, this is going to be. They're already announcing it's replacing control, right? I wouldn't think they'd do that and then be like, okay, now let's test it and see if we actually want to. So
I just hope it's not I'm so over the control staleness. Just give me whatever the fuck option that you give me.
And then this is terrible.
And that this is actually good. Like, I don't want it just to throw control out the window, because as much as control gets hate, it's not like it's bad. It's still a good game mode. It's a good competitive game mode. So if this somehow is, exactly. And if this is worse, then that's just my fear with this. But again, I said I didn't play, so I don't know anything about it. So
it's just it's basically Umbleak without the jetpacks. Like, you carry a bomb and you just run into I think there's like 2 or 3 zones
on
the enemy spawn. and you have to run into the zone to score a point. And but I will say one thing is I feel like, or at least when I played it, when I tell you I would just pull out my knife and just run and just keep running, like I would capture like 4 points in like a minute and a half because it was just super quick to capture the points. So I feel like they may have to tweak some things with overload for CDO for it to not go so fast.
So it's like Blitz?
Part of it's like Blitz.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like the zones that you run into are Blitz-like.
It's bomb from Halo with 2 zones and no plant time. Huh.
Yeah, it's an interesting mode. I think the maps have to be a certain size so it's not too quick. I also wonder how they're going to do like spawn delay, like respawn delay, because I feel like if there is respawn delay, you could just get a team wipe and it's just free. Like, I mean, I guess if you get a team wipe, you should be rewarded for it. But like, if the spawn delay is not short or almost non-existent, you would have no chance with at least the way it played in the beta, like Alex was saying, to stop anyone from scoring if you died. Like, you'd just be cooked if there was like a 5-second spawn delay. So I don't know, and there's definitely some things that need to be tweaked. Like right now, I forget what it's called, the device, ball, bomb, whatever you want to call it. You have like a radar, like you have like a built-in UAV. Obviously, that can't be a thing in the CDL, so that would have to be turned off. There's definitely some things that have to be adjusted, and how it plays on the maps we haven't seen yet that weren't in the beta will also be pretty interesting. But I'd imagine this was tested with pros, and it was at least given a like this is good enough to replace control type of green light. But we'll see. We will see. We could touch on challengers real quick, right? Shout out Omit. Those are our guys. We touched on some of this. I know Alex mentioned it more. There's one more elite stage. There's one more challengers open at the major. Middle East was added as a challengers region as well. So challengers getting more love, which is always a W. Now there's more global events. So some of the NA challengers, which makes up a good portion, are bitching because like it costs more money to go to events where they're not guaranteed to really make anything. So that comes with its own, struggles. But I don't know. We love challengers. We want to see more of it. We're definitely going to talk about it throughout the year. And I'm definitely going to be watch partying as much as I can for sure. The elite stages are on like Wednesdays and Thursdays. So that doesn't conflict with the CDL, which is good. But overall, I mean, W for challengers, right? It's just we just need people to. I was going to say we need like teams to invest into challengers, but also like, why should they invest in the challengers? Because it's just like you're wasting your money. So you don't have to. But there were some rumors that some people were trying to get into. I mean, the Barstool team just announced their roster today. Was it today or yesterday?
Yeah, no, today I saw that.
Was it like Tej, Cap, Spartan, Prolo, or something like that?
Yeah.
They're still gonna get shit on by Omit, but I mean, yeah, I mean, I think at this point everyone's just fighting for second place because they know Omit's gonna be first.
Third place if there's 2 Omit teams.
That is true. Yeah. So, but yeah, Trav, Barstool. I don't know who exactly is like the.
It's like it's a couple of guys from Barstool that. Well, I think Jace is their GM. Trick plays from he was the Omit like GM or something for a while. I'm pretty sure he works with them. So I think he had some hand in building that roster.
Yeah, that Gruden announcement was fucking comedy. I said, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah. So that's a
W.
yeah,
I mean, we always love challengers support. I mean, we've been saying it for the past who knows how long that the CDL and Activision truly did not give a fuck about challengers. It was just kind of something that they just put on and were just like, here, take it or leave it. But now that they're actually putting in a lot of effort, I know that I've seen some people or challengers players already complain about the Middle East being added because I guess just there's a lot of host fucking that happens with.
Yeah, I think the servers are shitty out there
and stuff like that. So that may be something to watch, but nonetheless, I mean, we always love challengers, love anywhere we can get it. So.
I also think Daniel said in the like announcement video that him and Miles did for all this info that the challengers events are all put on by the CDL. Like he said something about how it's put on by the CDL, which makes me think like the teams that are hosting for the events that have teams hosting, like OpTic or Gentlemates, they're not paying for the challengers portion of it, it seems, which I think is good because if you're going to have them pay for the event itself, to have them pay for challengers as well is an extra cost that they don't really net any benefit from. So I think the CDL hosting challengers at the minimum is a good thing.
Yeah, based off this, it says for the first time there will be, which is crazy to fucking say because we're what, like 8 years into the fucking league. For the first time, there will be a league hosted open at every CDL major.
Yeah.
European challengers will also grow with the Middle East being added. Lastly, there will be 4 elite seasons this year, yada yada yada. So yeah, always love that challengers getting the support it needs, but I know there are a couple of also just like CDL or not CDL, but like challengers players that were mentioning like it's going to be really hard for orgs to cover every single cause for all these overseas like majors and stuff, which is kind of gonna suck. Because they're, it'll suck to see how much engagement we get with those majors and see how many teams actually show up. But yeah, it's just like one of those things where it's another barrier and that unfortunately just can't be, thrown away or just negated in a sense. Because money's always a factor, and we know with challengers there isn't a lot to go around, and if you're not winning, then
that's a lot of money to throw out if you're a smaller challengers organization for sure. For sure.
Oh yeah. No, it's an absolute ton. Also, shout out Grumpy Old Man for the $5. I appreciate the super chat, brother. And shout out Zepsy for the gifted. That's the whole reason he donated, is to say thanks to Zep. What a guy. Thank you. Here, before we get into ranking the teams, before we get into talking about all the rosters and giving our rankings, real quick, this is the opening weekend of matches. For December 5th through the 7th is the opening weekend. So like we said, we're a month away from that, give or take a couple days. And some banger matches, but let's do a early prediction. Who's gonna win each match right now? And we'll see if anybody remembers to come back and see how we do on these in a month from now. So let's go. OpTic versus Falcons. Who do we got?
I'll go 3-1 OpTic.
I'm gonna go Falcons.
Wow.
OpTic lose their first match of the year every single fucking year.
And everyone's gonna tweak.
I'm not falling in that trap anymore. I'm going Falcons 3-1.
I'll take OpTic in a game 5. All right, Ravens versus Boston. I'm taking Boston in a game 5.
Who's that Boston team? It's Snoopy, Cammy,
minus
Nasty,
Wade plus Nasty.
Surge.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Ravens is what? Craze, Nero,
Lurks, and Slasher.
I'll go Boston. I'll go with our Mexican favorito is Snoopy.
It's Snoopy.
I'll go Ravens. Give me Ravens in a game 5.
Yeah. We don't even really have to give scores. We can just pick who we want. LAT versus Vegas. I got LAT.
Yeah, I got Thieves. I feel like Abeezy gonna run their shit.
I got
FaZe, dude. Abeezy versus Simp first weekend for the first time in their careers is kind of a banger. On opening day. And then Koi versus Heretics. Real versus Old Team. Give me Koi.
Give me Koi.
I'm gonna take Heretics, dude. I love Trakes, dude. Big Trakes.
I'm excited to see Trakes. I'm excited to see all the rookies. We actually ended up having a decent bit, it looks like.
Trakes is disgusting, dude. He's disgusting.
Okay. We gotta keep our. I know Preston's picking for Rookie of the Year when we do our predictions.
I mean, yeah, probably, unless I go like Legend or something.
Nah, give me my boy Craze, Rookie of the Year.
Dude, there's actually a lot of rookies. We're obviously gonna do a prediction show.
Rookie of the holy fuck.
Jesus Christ. They're vets at this point.
I know. Surge versus Gentlemates. I think the Gentlemates team is also rebranding. They just haven't announced it yet, which is probably this. I'm taking the mates though.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Gentlemates. I like that Surge team though. I think they're sneaky.
Yeah. G2 versus C9.
I'm gonna go G2. C9, I don't know who the fuck they have.
I'm taking C9.
Which one's who's C9
C9
again?
is Mac, Vivid, Beans, and Afro.
Yeah, no, I'm taking G2.
Oh God!
Oh,
Wait, that's a team?
Yes, it is a team. We're gonna rank all these teams, so don't give too many opinions just yet.
I'm gonna go G2.
All right, bet. LAT versus Falcons. I'm taking LAT.
I'm thinking Thieves.
Yeah, I'll go
Actually,
Thieves.
fuck that. I'm taking Falcons.
Mates versus FaZe. I'm taking FaZe.
Give me the mates.
Give me the mates too.
Damn. And then
DMDL. Don't
OpTic
miss, don't
versus
lose.
G2. I got Sky's revenge toward Jimmy G2. No, I'm taking OpTic. I'm taking OpTic. I'm trolling.
Give me out. Take 3-0.
Yeah, I got OpTic. Bounce back series.
All right, chat. Somebody remember to come back and see what was and pick what we had there, so we can see how we did. I wonder
I'm
how
going
much
9 for 9, chat.
I wonder how much our predictions like the week before are gonna match what we just said, or if we're gonna change our minds.
I wonder if any teams are going to scrim, like stream scrims first week or some shit.
I wonder if teams are gonna stream scrims early in the season. I actually
hope
really
so.
do. I hope teams do, dude. That was when I got hella viewers when we were streaming scrims, bro. Holy.
You were getting hell.
I'm fiending for it, man. Dude, I'm not even joking. I think probably 60% of the subs I've gained this year were from the scrim streams. Watch parties for that.
Holy fuck. I just logged on to Pick'ems just to see if they had them. I got 9 points at champs.
This guy got cooked. Yeah, Preston, we still need a forfeit for Preston for getting last.
Oh, that is true. Chat,
Wait, man.
yeah, punishment.
Wait, we don't have to do shit, low key. Who said that shit?
Preston's got to stroke his shit on main stage.
Okay.
But
All
only
right.
Alex and I are in the crowd. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. But all right, let's rank these teams, bro. Let's talk about each team as we rank them so we can give our general opinions, and we'll obviously talk about each roster. So if you don't know, chat, who it is, then we'll let you know who each roster is. But let's get it, man. Let's get it. Let's start it all. We'll just go in order. Carolina Royal Ravens. Craze, Lurks, Nero on the flex, and Slasher. What do we think about the roster? And then obviously we can put our rating.
We'll see. Oh, sorry. Think about the roster.
Well, you could say what rating you got and then explain. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say C. It's definitely a very. That's 3 subs. I know Nero's running a flex, and he'd probably be a fast flex with how fast BO7 is probably going to be. But I mean, hey, I got my guy Crazy on the team, and we've been vouching for that for a minute. So, but yeah, I just don't know with those 3 really fast sub type players with a very slow AR, in Slasher. I don't know how that's gonna work. So I'm gonna go C. I don't have complete faith in them, but I also don't think that they're complete shit.
I don't know, man. Like, I really like this team as individual players, but I like Alex. I think there's a big pacing issue here. I really do. Like, I want to give the opportunity to Slasher to take these young bucks and lead them to the promised land because, I mean, this guy's a seasoned vet, but didn't do too great with Gwyn last year. I mean, they did okay at the start, and then they completely fell apart.
Yeah, you were a number 1 fan of them.
Snoopy the year prior couldn't do anything. That Boston team was an absolute catastrophe. So I don't know. Like this is gonna have to be a prove it team for me again this year. But individually, I've always been a fan of Nero. Think he's underrated. Obviously, Craze is our Craze is our guy. It's about damn time. And I think Lurk has an insane amount of potential. All 4 of those young bucks do, and we've seen what the one it can do. So, this one's just a prove it team to me, man. I'm cool with C. I'd even maybe trickle low B, but I'm definitely cool with C until they show me something.
Yeah, it's a team that I feel like is gonna. They have an unknown potential, but I feel like it could be high. Right when Nero's on point, the guy could look like literally could look like the best player in the game when he's like cooking, dropping like 45 kills. Slasher, you kind of know what you're getting from Slasher, so I don't think anything's too crazy on that front. But I think you got 2 rookie subs coming in. If either of them are really good or both of them are really good, like you got to think, especially in a game like BO7, they might just be absolutely insane. So, yeah, I could see C. I mean, I'm putting him in C anyway because we already have 2 out of 3 C. But they're a team to me that's going to, like, they're going to get 3-0 slammed. and they're going to look awful, and then they're going to come out and they're going to upset a big team. Like, I feel like they're going to be all over the place, and a lot of it's going to ride on what we get from the rookies, what Craze. I mean, we know what Craze can do, and to some extent, right? He did it at EWC. We know what he can do against pros. And then Lurks, people have high expectations for, but some people think he's still like a raw talent. So they're a team that's going to be fun to watch. I'm actually excited to see what they can do, having 2 rookies on the team. But speaking of rookie, Miami Heretics. Same team, pretty much, right? Red Core Super Medals plus Trakes instead of Real. Trakes coming in as a rookie. So, Preston, I'll start with you, man, because you were already saying you think Trakes is nasty.
I do. He's very, very, very raw. Didn't get too much challengers time last year because he came over from Argentina. So he's still new to the competition aspect, but the individual talent is for sure there. It's no question. So I think he is. I genuinely say from the top of my lungs, with no other reasoning to believe he's the best choice to fill that Real spot. I don't think there's anyone else that you could put in this spot. I know he's a big
Is he a
question mark
sub?
for a lot of people. Yes.
Yeah.
Because probably not a lot of people know who this guy is, but he's good. Playing the CCL was disgusting. And came over this year to America's Challengers. I don't think they won anything,
Yeah, I
but
don't think so.
played on a bunch of different rosters, progressively got on the better teams, and showed out every single time. So I'm excited for this guy to show what he's capable of. And like I said, Spanish speaking aside, this guy is a perfect fit for Real. Very fast paced, very aggressive, in your face sub. You guys will see that for yourself.
Yeah. I think I'll put him B as well. I feel like definitely losing Real is a big loss for them. But I'll buy into Preston's hype train about
Yeah.
Trakes.
There you go.
Yeah.
So if this is truly the best replacement that they could have gone for, other than obviously keeping Real or going with someone like Snoopy or picking up, somebody else, then yeah, I mean, I don't think they'll definitely be at the level that they were at last year with Real, but they still have the reigning Rookie of the Year in Rancor. So, and Super's also been really good. So, I don't think they fall off too much, but they'll definitely be a step down from where they were last year.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think B is good, by the way. Sorry, I forgot to add that.
Oh, no, you're good. I agree. I would have said B as well. I think, like, at surface level, I look at them as maybe a slightly worse team than last season. And obviously last year, the end of the year, really, really, I mean, they might have been like the third best team by the end of the year last year, right? They were pretty consistent doing their thing. And if Trakes ends up being nasty, maybe he ends up being better than Real, they're going to be really dangerous. But yeah, I think B is probably fair for these guys. Next up, we got G2 Minnesota. It's not the rocker anymore, although I think to some extent they might still be using a logo. I don't really know. Because that logo I have there is their profile picture on Twitter. So, but G2 Minnesota.
Who's their team right now?
It's Kremp, Estriel, Skies, and Mamba. They just feel weird to me.
Yeah, I feel like that might be like another C team. Because obviously Estriel had a down year last year, but we know what he's capable of. Kremp, he's also pretty solid. Hasn't, last year on C9, that team was absolutely god awful. But we know what he can, like the type of numbers he can put up as well. Skies obviously hasn't been the greatest the past couple 2 years, if I'm being honest. And Mamba, I mean, he might be the GOAT. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of tough. Shut it a bit, another pipeline player. But yeah, I mean, just a little bit of an odd team. It'll definitely be interesting to see how Mamba and Skies work together as the AR duo. Like I don't know, because I feel like Mamba's more of like the way he plays is definitely more main AR role esque.
Yeah, he's not.
So I don't know if they're
he's
gonna
not fast.
Yeah, so I don't know if they're going to want Skies to go on the flex, but we saw kind of how that worked out last year on OpTic, and it wasn't the greatest. So, Yeah, I don't know. So I'll put them at C. I think like them and the Ravens are probably like at the same level. Like they'll get shit on really bad one day, and then they may come out and like Estro may turn up. Kremp will randomly have his like really good series. Skies will go like positive, and Mamba will do just enough to be like a top echelon team. So I'll go C for right now.
Yeah, man, I think C's fine. I as much as I hate to say it, I might even consider like going down D if you twisted my arm enough. Um, I just really like all four of these guys, man. I like all four of these players. So um, I really want to see this team do well. On paper, it's a little hard for me to sit here and see that I see
Mhm.
them ever placing better than top 6 at best. Um, but I think C is fair. Back a C would be fair. I do think this is a little bit of a revenge tour season for Skies. This is definitely his prove it year. If he doesn't do well this year, I think he's done. Um, I love Estriel, one of my favorite players in the league. I think Kremp individually is very good. And obviously, you know how we feel about Mamba. So, rookie season, he's got a lot to show. So, this team could be a little spicy, could cause some upsets. I they better they better be good at search, and on paper this team should be good at search, and if they are good at search, they can win some series. They can win some game 5 Growler series. But if their search isn't as good as it should be on paper, then this team's going to struggle. I don't see this being a very good respawn team at all, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I honestly, I like all these guys like individually. Like I think I like all of them, but they might be my least favorite team on paper. Like I might say they're the worst team coming into this season. Just in terms of on paper, I just feel like we haven't seen Estrel or Kremp put together a season where like they were consistent and like quality for the entirety of a season. Obviously, Mamba, we don't know what we're going to get, so that unknown variable is fun. And Skies has kind of been on a downward trajectory. I probably would put him D. You guys both said C, so is that what we're going to lock in? I just feel like they just. I don't know that I
We
feel
can put him
confident
D.
really picking them over any other team.
I
We
said
can
if you wanted to go D, I would go D, to be fair.
we can go D. I feel like we have to have some teams in D, so I'll go D. We can never go D.
I would definitely hear you out for D. I just didn't want to go there off rip because I like the guys.
Yeah, no, I feel that. All right, Cloud9. I feel like I'm about to sneeze, so somebody talk. I'm trying to get this sneeze out.
This is
This is
the
the
That's
Afro
another
Beans Mac Vivid team.
oh Christ almighty. Do we have an F? Do we have an
that.
F?
Oh man.
Yeah, that might be another D. That's two back-to-back Ds. Unfortunately, that was your Ds, but
It's
nonetheless,
Mac, Afro, Beans, and Vivid.
yeah.
I mean, this team's all over the place, man. This team is all over the place.
Who was it? I think it was Mamba or Craze that said that one of the teams was actually trying to like pick all of them up for a moment, but it just something ended up falling through, so that's why they all split.
Mac,
Uh,
Vivid, Beans, and Afro.
yeah, that team is buns.
It's
I'm sorry.
it's probably between them and Rocker for the worst team, I think,
I
on
Yeah.
just can't
paper.
see that team being good. Like I can't. I think Beans might be the most overrated player in the league.
Damn.
Mhm.
And I think Mac is one of the players that you need to put with superstars for him to reach his full potential. Like he's an enabler.
Yeah.
He's not a superstar himself. I don't I don't see this team working. I don't understand the composition behind this team. I really don't. Um, I think they could have done a better job for sure. Afro getting back, sure, he had a great year in Challengers last year. That makes sense to me. And I think Vivid's a scapegoat. So the fact that he gets back on a team every year doesn't shock me whatsoever. Um, I don't know, man. You got 4 guys that need to prove themselves, sure, and maybe they play with some fire, but I don't like this team at all. I'm sorry. There's nothing on here that's literally tickling my fancy at all about this team.
I agree.
We can slot them. Do you think they're better or worse than Rocker? We'll try to put it in some order.
I'll take the upside on Rocker. I'll take the slight
All
upside
right,
on
we'll put him at the
Rocker.
bottom. Yeah, I think this C9 team is solely relying on Afro, like having a Neptune level impact as we saw last year. Like I think they're relying on Afro to come in and just be like just godlike. You know what I mean? Because he was in challengers last year, but
He was.
it's a new game, right? It's a new game. You're not necessarily just because you're good at one doesn't mean you're going to be good at or just as good as the next. So I think it's looking at like two team players in Mac and Vivid, the hopefully high upside and Afro, and then Beans, who's like he's relatively consistent, but I feel like he's not really, you know what I mean? He doesn't move the needle, I guess, a lot of the time. So
I
yeah.
think he's so overrated, man. I really do. I every
Yeah,
year
my bad,
after
Beans.
year, and it's not. It's nothing against him. It's just we've heard this guy's name called like he's the EU Dashy. This guy's unbelievable. The talent is ridiculous, and then like I don't know. Like he joins this Toronto team this year, a Toronto team that has won an event every single year. They fail to win for the first time ever in
Yeah.
CDL. He misses an event. They pick up a challengers kid. He ties their best ever placing this year with 1 day of practice on the team. And he joins, they decide not to keep him. He joins back and they get infinitely worse. And then they drop him for EWC, and Insight looks like he's 2023 Insight again, 2022 Insight again, playing unbelievable. I don't know. This guy's
Yeah.
got to show me something because I hear about him every single year, and he's done nothing to impress me, genuinely.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. This is definitely needs to be because he's starting to get to that point where like he started from the bottom, he worked his way up a bit, he got to Ultra, which was like close to the top. Now he's at that point where I mean he played EWC on a challengers team. He's barely on a CDL team, it seems at this point. Like if he doesn't turn up, he's gonna find himself in challengers at some point this season or next season. So he's got to play like his career is on the line, honestly.
Definitely.
All right, gentlemates. Envoy, Ghosty, Neptune, and Sib, a team that I think a lot of people are riding very, very high on that I'm seeing on social media. But what do you guys think?
Yeah.
Remember, we can also adjust as we put more teams in, but initial thoughts on gentlemates
I would
roster.
love to put him A, but I think there's only one team in A and one team in S right now. So for that, I'm gonna go B. They're definitely higher than Miami, but I think just with the huge downside that some of these players have worries me because if they're all off of their game, this team might be cheeks.
It's
I don't
definitely
think
fair.
I don't think they'll be all off their game, but like we know Envoy can have his stinkers. Obviously, last year towards the beginning of the year, he was probably Thieves' best player, which love that for him. But towards the end of the year, he kind of started to fall off a little bit. Go see as well. He wasn't, you know, he had his series definitely, but again, a lot of people were kind of bashing him at the end of the year. And then Sib just last year just did not have a good year. Neptune is probably like the only player who was really good last year. And again, it's game to game. He could be really good last game, and he may not be good this game. So again, I don't think that'll be the case with Nep. I think he'll still be really good, but again, just the three other players worry me.
I really like this team, dude. I really like this team. I really do. Um, I think the team composition works. You have the selfless objective playing AR. You have the heavy slay kill whore AR with unbelievable gun skill and natural talent. You have the objective submachine gun, and you have the newly back to the CDL unbelievable gun skill, unbelievable movement. It looked like one of the best subs in the game last year. This team on paper is like the ideal composition roster. But Alex makes a great point. Um, this team scares me with some inconsistencies. Envoy, unfortunately, love him to death, is one of the more inconsistent players in the league. You'll have him one stint, he's looking like one of the best players, and the other stint, he can't buy a kill. So that scares me a little bit. Um, Dan's a little inconsistent here and there. That scares me a bit. We saw it on LAT last year when Dan and Dill weren't playing their best. If Scrap and Hydra weren't dropping 40s, they were struggling to win some respawns. It is what it is. I will let you in on a little secret. These are my 2026 Call of Duty champions right here. This is who I think is going to win champs in July. I have Gentlemates.
What the fuck?
So,
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
This is the team I think is going to win it all. I think this team's going to struggle at the beginning, and they're going to figure it out towards the end of the year. That's my take. But for the start, I'm okay with them being in B. I'm definitely okay with them being in B. They got to show me something.
Wow. Okay. I did not expect you to say that. I mean, chat, stay tuned for our prediction episode. We'll be doing that in a few weeks. I mean, I think you guys said most of the things that I was thinking. This team to me is just like LAT from last year, just like slightly downgraded, right? Like you got the same dynamics in terms of the ARs and the SMGs. I think they're going to be a team that's going to rely on Sib and Neptune to get a lot of kills, right? And I think it's going to be the same thing we saw with LAT last year. They look really, really good. And if they're all clicking, I genuinely think they can win an event. But when they're not, they're going to get last place. It's the same thing that happened to LAT, right? I think that's kind of just how it's going to go for these guys. Personality-wise, we'll see how they get together. I mean, Ghosty and Neptune. Ghosty was screaming at Neptune at EWC. Obviously, they worked that out. But, like, you know, all these guys, I feel like, other than maybe Envoy, definitely seem like they can have a little bit of a flair in their personality. And we'll see how that works out. But they're like S tier potential, D tier floor type of team. Like they really throughout the season could fall in any of these tiers, and I wouldn't be surprised.
Sure.
Yeah.
This motherfucker said they're winning champs though. Holy.
That's my pick. I for some reason I
Crazy.
just have a feeling, man. That's my pick.
Holy.
That is. They're my pick to win. I think I'm excited to see Sib with a chip on his shoulder. I really am. I really am.
Hey, make sure you're subbed to the channel, chat, if you're not already, so you can see this prediction episode, because you got to know who Alex and I got now. But, all right, Riyadh Falcons, Celium, Pred, Exnid, and Kismet on the flex. What do we think about the new Falcons roster?
I think that's another B tier team, but lower on the B tier. It's just, I mean, you have Cell, who a lot of people have been on his ass about him kill whoring. Definitely wasn't playing for the win towards the end of last year. Who you have another kill whore in Pred. Love the guy, got us a chip, but he's definitely playing for his numbers. You have Kiz, who could be the enabler. You know, are we going to get the same dynamic that he had with Hydra? Probably not. Maybe so. You know, who knows? And then you have, I think, the biggest question mark is Saud. You know, is he going to play up to the level that this team can definitely play at? Or is he going to be the key factor of why they get top fours, top sixes, things like that? So this team definitely has a lot of upside if everyone plays how they can play up to their full potential. You know, you get 99 kids from MW2, you get Vanguard Pred, you get, you know, Cell that's been Cell for the past couple of years that actually plays for the win a little bit. You know, is it just kill whoring? And you get Saud, who improves drastically as a player from last year to this year. So definitely have a lot of upside if we see those, you know, players come out. But if we don't, and they're just kind of all in limbo, Pert is trying to kill Horror, Cell's trying to kill Horror, Kid is trying to do the right thing, but you know he can't because he has 2 kill Horrors, and Saud is just getting slammed. This team, yeah, I don't know. They might be top 8, top 6 every major. So definitely B, but on the lower side of B until I can see something from them.
This team may outslay by 30 and lose by 150 in hardpoint. Like they actually might. I think Kismet might beat the shit out of Pred in 3 weeks. Honestly, Kiz is gonna have to do a lot of heavy lifting, dude. Holy, he actually. I don't know. I don't love it. I don't really like it. I don't hate it. It's better than last year for sure.
Nothing could be worse.
But I mean, this is a C tier. This is a C tier team to me. I love Saud, so maybe there's like some progression there, and he comes into his own this year, and actually becomes a very well-rounded player and helps out Kiz on that balance. Maybe Cell comes out to show something like, "Hey, you guys dropped me,
Yeah.
and now I'm here to throw you into the ground." Maybe we get a pack a punch version of Cell. I don't know. But on paper right now, this team's got a lot of kills on it, but that's about it. That's all I like. I don't like its S&D at all. Um, and I don't see how they win an objective based respawn, to be honest, consistently with what I'm seeing, unless they outslay by 60, maybe.
Yeah, Kismet's going to be fighting for his absolute life, bro. And if Exit doesn't take a step up, especially in respawn, these guys are going to have a rough go at it. I think like they could be good. Like they definitely could have their moments where maybe down the stretch of the season they learn to play together better. They adjust, and by major 3 they're making a Sunday, but they're just, the comms are going to be weird. The dynamic of the team is going to be weird. And like, you could say the same thing about LAT with like who's going to play the objective, right? Because LAT doesn't really have any natural objective based players. I think it's just a matter of everyone being willing to make the right play, which is where I get a little worried for this team, because I think like Pred and Cell are 2 guys that have historically been kind of criticized for maybe not making the right plays in favor of playing their life in times where they shouldn't. So yeah, I think we'll slot them top of C. I think I'll kind of agree with Preston. I could see low B too, but I think top C maybe. They feel like they're gonna have a lot to work out. But this team, when they're cooking, the energy they're gonna bring, they're gonna vibe off each other so well, and they might go insane. All right, Vegas FaZe, the greatest rebrand in the history of esports. What do we think? What do we think about the new team?
I mean, I think it's another B tier team. They definitely downgraded from last year. But to be fair, Abuza and 04 did make it to a lot of grand finals. Did they win a lot of maps? No, but they made it, and they played good enough to, make it there. And I think Draza and Nasty are probably around the same caliber of player. Maybe Draza is a little bit higher because he's definitely won a lot more. And Simp is Simp. We know what Simp can do. So, yeah, I mean, I definitely think they're B tier, probably like the top of B tier. Because again, we know what Abuza can bring to the table. We know what 04 can bring to the table. So if that team is clicking and they're all playing the same way or at the same level, same pace, I think this team could, make a couple Sundays for sure.
I said it months ago. I'll say it again. I think people are underrating this FaZe team. I really, really do. People are just not over the trio splitting up and the season ending the way that it did for FaZe last year. I think people are underrating this roster bad, bad. I This team's ceiling is no less than the FaZe team last year, and honestly, their floor might be more the same, if not honestly a little bit better, to be honest. So we'll see. I would go A. Like, the only reason I would, like, not put them in S to me is because I think that's, like, for OpTic, but, uh, I would go A, and I think on paper, this team's better than the Mates and the Heretics to me, so I can't put them in that same tier, um, but we'll see. I don't know, for some reason, this team is going under the radar. I do not know why. I just don't know if it's, like I said, the trickle-down trio effect, where they're just used to FaZe with a Beezy and Simp and Cell. I don't know. I don't know.
No, I'm with you, bro. I've been saying it all off season. I think these guys are underrated. I just feel like they just have they have really good pieces that like know how to play winning COD, and I feel like are like vibey guys. And I just think like this team is going to consistently be on Sunday. Like, I just think they're going to be a consistent team. I do think they're going to rely on Simp, like, getting kills for sure, right? Because 04 is not really that type of guy who gets a ton of kills. Abuza is really not that type of guy that can get a ton of kills. They both are capable of it, obviously, but I think they're really going to need Simp to be consistent and especially rely on some Jiraza pop-off maps. But I really, dude, I like these guys. I really do. I think this team is going to have a high floor, and I think they're going to have a ceiling where they're definitely capable of winning given their weekends. But I think a lot of it relies on Simp for sure. But I agree. I agree with Preston. I low-key think they're A. I think these guys might be nasty.
I am annoyed because for the first time in 6 years, I like the FaZe team. So that's
Ooh.
kind of obnoxious. I'm not rooting on these guys' downfall every single time I watch them play a series. That kind of sucks. Love me some 04. Love me some Abuza. And now I have a soft spot for this FaZe team. I don't like it. I really don't like it.
I go for. Man's got a big caboose.
Yeah.
He does have a dumpy.
Yeah.
That shit's thick. Yeah. All right. I mean, listen, I think this FaZe team is going to be very interesting to watch. But all right, OpTic. I mean,
That's here.
is there anything you want to say about them that we don't already know?
We have the GOAT in Shotzi. We have the best AR in the past couple of years in Bruce. We have the Messiah, Mercules. I mean, he's the new GOAT. And then we have Kyler, who will just shit on you, who's been the most improved player drastically in the past couple of years. So
I'm very excited to see Mercules play again. I really am, because that unbelievable storied first year of the CDL for him. I really want to see him take another step, like not like individually performance wise, but like just level up his game mature wise, like just show that you don't give a fuck about last season and you're ready to move on to next season. This guy eats, sleeps, breathes COD. I want to see it in the CDL. I want to see him just straight on focus on next season. I think this guy's got the potential to be someone unbelievable in the record books. So that's what I'm excited about, genuinely.
Yeah, I mean, these guys were unbeatable at the end of the season, right? Like, they pretty much couldn't lose. So coming into the season, there's just no reason they wouldn't be number one by far and away, right? Like, we'll see how they adapt to Black Ops 7. I have a feeling they're going to have no problem. But yeah, I mean, they're the number one team going into this season. I don't think it could be argued. All right, Vancouver Surge. We got Legend, Gwyn, Lunars, and who am I missing?
Abe.
Legend, Gwyn, Lunars, and Abe. A very interesting
Young
mixture of players.
I love Gwen. Gwen is great. I love Legend. He is great. I love Lunar. He is
Put the
great.
pencil down.
Put the pencil up my ass. Like, what?
What's up, Brittany? So I'll go. Yeah, I'll go C. I'll go C. Love those guys, but they definitely have a lot to show and to prove this year. Again, they're picking up Legend, who's coming from Halo. Lovely guy, great player. We know he's gonna be nasty.
He's not nasty. He's Legend.
No, you're right. You're right.
I'm sorry.
Nasty's on Boston.
This guy.
We're talking about Boston.
You know, Gwen has always been really great. Kind of had, I don't want to say a down year last year, but definitely wasn't his best year. Lunars definitely didn't start off great on LAG, but definitely got better towards the end of the year. And then Abe, I mean, he showed some really good flashes at EWC. So, yeah, I still think they're C, though. Again, they still have a lot to prove, especially with Legend coming over, not really having any Call of Duty experience. So that's my biggest question mark. But also, again, just the other players that I'm a little on the fence about and seeing how they're going to do. So
I think this is my sleeper team, to be honest. I if you were to ask me a dark horse, this is my dark horse team going into the year. This team's skill ceiling is, I think, high. I really do. I know he was disappointing last season. But I really like Lunars. I think Lunars is very, very good. I think he's disgusting. I think that LEG team was kind of just
They were so dysfunctional.
so dysfunctional. He didn't get a really proper opportunity to show what he was capable of. We've seen Halo talent come over and it not always work. But when it does work, man, does it work. So I'm excited to see Legend play individually, mechanically. He's unbelievable. So we'll see. Just got second at the Halo World Championships. Guy's mechanical beast. Abe only got a little bit glimpse of him at EWC. Honestly, was a little shocked with that Toronto decision. However, picking up Real
makes sense.
Makes sense. Kind of hard to, shut that down. So I understand. But I'm excited for Abe to continue showing what he's capable of. And Gwyn, I mean, come on, man. Come on.
This has got to be the year. This has to be it.
I want to see it. You made a tweet to start the off season. I'm a free agent. I want to run a flex. This team is built around you wanting to run a flex. Run your flex and play the game you want to play. Be the player that you are. There is no excuse this year. This is your year. This is your team. Make something happen. No one's going to structure you. You're going to play the game that you want to play. Play it, and let's see it. This is your season. I think this is my dark horse team. I really do.
Yeah, no, I think you guys hit all the nails on the head. I think this has got to be the year for Gwyn to go crazy. I think he's very capable. I think he's a very, very capable player. And as long as he has the right pieces around him that are going to make good plays, I think Abe definitely could be a guy that looks like he's going to be a good team player. Depending on how Legend plays, is going to be very exciting. This team, I can see his team being a dark horse for sure. I could. They're going to be interesting. They're going to be very interesting. But where do we want to slot them? We'll go C. Do we want to go back a C, middle of C? I'm guessing we don't want to put him over Falcons. Middle?
We can go middle. I'll go middle.
We could go middle. Middle's fine. Yeah.
Chat, I will say Jake ghosted Gwyn.
Dude, I didn't ghost Gwyn.
And we could have had Gwyn.
He did ghost Gwyn.
I did not ghost Gwyn. I reacted to his DM, and we just haven't planned an episode since. That's not what happened. I reacted to the DM. That's not leaving someone on red. We do need to have him on.
You can DM me. I won't leave you on red.
Maybe we can get him on right before the season starts and ask him about roster mania. Let chat ask him questions. But we'll get that. We'll get that for sure. Okay, Boston Breach. Snoopy, Cammy, Purge, nasty. I mean, it's just Boston last year, but they improved. Awakening isn't nasty.
Yeah. And I think Nasty's drastically better than Awakening.
Oh, for sure.
So, I mean, we know that Boston's team could play. They made it to...
They also could lose, though.
They also could lose. So, I think I'll put him C as well.
This is LAT's worst fear right here, man. The Boston Breach.
I know. I'm actually not excited.
I mean, you guys said it perfect, right? This is Boston last year, but better. I mean, Nasty's far an improvement over Awakening the past few seasons. I think he helps their search, which was already very good. And I definitely think he helps in the comms and the respawn. So I'm excited to see this team play. This could also be another sleeper team. If I'm being honest, I'm like leaning on putting them N to B, to be honest. And if not N to B, definitely top of C. Like, they shocked me last year. They surprised me. I think they were probably the biggest surprising team of last season. They were a solid team all year round. Third place at champs. I'm excited to watch them play this year. I really am. I think they're going to play even better than they did last season. So I would lean that area for sure.
Yeah. I probably would lean C, but low-key, we should just put him bottom B for like the clickbait. You know what I mean? Like, because I think some people would be more like, holy shit, to have them B and Falcons and C. But no, I agree.
I don't
think
even
they're
think
good.
it's clickbait, dude. Like, if you literally sat here and said you want to put him in B, I don't think I would argue it much. I really don't.
I like it. I'm fuck it. I like it. Why not? I mean, I do think they're probably in that range, right? They're around that Falcons range, so we'll see. All right, 2 more teams left. Koi. This is Insight, CleanX, Jodeci's, and Real. Another team people are high on.
Yeah, I mean, I think I got to go top of B. I feel like they just got better than last year. They're definitely better than the Beans team. I don't know if they're better than the Mercury's team because that's the Messiah, and I don't think you can ever go wrong with the Messiah. They're definitely better than the Abe team. Again, I think Real was just a plain simple upgrade from Abe. And we know what Joe Deceives can do. I mean, he played at a fantastic level last year. I know some people are like, it's time for Jamie to go. But to be fair, he did play a lot better at EWC. So he did play a lot better. So hopefully, we can see some things with Kleenex at the flex, which I'm pretty sure he'll be at the flex. I'm pretty sure Real and fuck, I just forgot his name. Joe will be the sub. So yeah, I mean, I think they're top of B. I think they definitely have a high ceiling if the players are all playing great. But if Jamie and Kleenex aren't playing up to par, I think this team might struggle a little bit.
Man, this team could do some damage, dude. This team could do some damage. It really could. I mean, you got it all here, right? This team relies on insight. It really does. It relies on insight, dude. If you get a slow iron boot insight, what you've got in the last 2 seasons, and it doesn't keep up with the pace of the team, it's going to be a small disaster. But if you get even a fraction of MW2 insight or Cold War insight or something along those lines, man, this team could cause some mayhem. This sub duo is unbelievably fast paced, unbelievably fast paced. Kleenex himself is fast paced, and then you put him on a flex. You let him run both weapons. If it's a small map, he could pull out the sub. If it's longer map, he could pull out an AR. Oh man,
Or he can just pull out the Maddox, which is confirmed to come back.
True. True. He could. He could. I don't know. I don't know. I like this team a lot. To me, I'm not even putting him in B. I'm putting him in A. I would put them maybe. Actually, not even maybe. I put them behind FaZe, but they would go in between Mates and FaZe to me. And I think they're just, to me, I think they're slightly a little bit better than Mates, at least right now, until we see some gameplay.
Yeah, I agree. I think I'd probably slot them top of B. Kind of agree with like Alex in there. I think they feel like they're a bit more predictable than the Mates team because it's like mostly the Toronto Ultra team from last year, and then they just added Real. So I think they're going to be nuts. I think they're the similar team where like they might win an event if they come out and play well on the right weekend, without a doubt. Sorry, my throat is starting to kill me, so I can't really talk a ton. So let's move to LAT, where I mean, I personally, I'm imagining we're putting them top of A. I'd hear people out who say S, but I think OpTic could be the only S tier team, so I think top of A.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Yeah, I was gonna put them A, and I thought they should have been the only A team just because I think there's definitely still levels to this, like that LAT team versus the FaZe team. I like that LAT team is miles better than the FaZe team, in my opinion. So that's why I was gonna have LAT to be the only A team and FaZe and everybody else in B. But I mean, again, majority wins, so I'm okay with that.
God, I love Ken, man. He got to do it, man. Ken's got to show. He's got to show for sure because all 3 of us are Kenny believers. We
Absolutely
do not say anything bad about Kenny around us because we love him. All 3 of us love him. But this is a team that you got to show us that you're back again, man. You're back. There's no excuse here. You have 3 studs on your team. 3 studs. This is a 1 championship, 2 championship minimum team. I got to see it, Ken. I do. I need to see it.
For sure. I think Kenny's been streaming a ton. He's been getting viewership. He's been doing things over there. I think if this season doesn't go well, he probably is like, all right, I'm good. I'm off this bitch. This has got to be it. I very much believe in the bounce back, though. I think a lot of the weight is going to be taken off Kenny's shoulders when it comes to like a lot of the things you got to do on the map, because you have Hydra, Scrap, and Abizi. I think he's just got to be the right mind. He's got to be able to keep everyone level-headed, make sure everyone stays locked in throughout the course of a game when the coaches aren't in the comms. And as long as he does that, maybe hops in the hill a little bit, maybe he carries bomb and search and destroy. Other than that, I think it's going to be his primary job, is just to be the leader when the coaches aren't in the comms. So I believe, man. I fully believe.
I know Wood said that Kenny doesn't do OBJ, but on this team, brother, you might have to. I'm sorry.
They're all gonna have to, for sure.
Like Kenny's gonna have to front that OBJ role, because BZ and Hydra are gonna be hand in hand, just running shit, and Scrap is gonna be holding an iron, holding a meat angle, and he's not gonna lose his ones at range. So he might just have to sit in the hill and just let your teammates do the work.
I mean, listen, if Kenny plays the way he did on Rocker the second half of the season, he wasn't bad at that point. He just was really bad on OpTic, which I think tanked him a ton. If he played like that, I think he'd be fine.
Here's the thing that people, I think, and this is what scares me about Kenny this year. That sounded bad. It doesn't scare me about Kenny. It scares me about people's perception on Kenny, is a better way to put it. The way that last year went for him, people are going to expect him to come out and be some stud again. Like Kenny doesn't need to be a stud. He doesn't need to be an unbelievable, put up great numbers kind of player, especially not with a roster like this. He's got to do his job, and he doesn't need to get shit on. Last year he was getting shit on for a lot of the year. He needs to do his job, remain consistent. He doesn't need to. He can put up a 0.9, and I guarantee you that 0.9's pretty impactful. With this roster, a 0.9 is probably going to win you a lot of series. He just can't be putting up 0.4s, getting 4 kills in control, getting shit on an S&Ds. He can't. So I don't want people's opinions on Kenny to shift because of how bad last year was, expecting him to come out and fry. We haven't seen that version of Kenny in a long time. Not even on the championship winning team on OpTic Texas. He was more of a gap filler, a team leader, to be here, do this. So that's my thing. Like, to me, Kenny's best teams are Kenny just taking leadership and letting his other teammates thrive.
Yeah. No, for sure. I think he'll be able to do the job. I know people are worried about their OBJ work, but they're just all going to have to do it, right? Whoever's in the position to get in the hill is going to have to get in the hill. And they'll be all right, bro. I think they're all good enough players that if they can't figure this out, like, holy shit, you know what I mean? They can't make this work, holy shit. But
I mean, this is a ring searching team, Jake. This is a ring searching team.
This is a team that they have to win the ring. They have to. They don't win the ring, Scrap and Hydra are going to Falcons. Kenny's retiring. Maybe Abizi sticks around and they rebuild around him.
Abizi sticks around and they get a team with Simp, Cell, and Draza. That would be
wow. I think that team could win some events and then get 6 of champs.
That'd be crazy.
But this is the tier list, man. I think it's a W. It's perfectly symmetrical almost too, so that's good. So
I mean,
I'll screenshot it, post it on the Twitter, get our interactions.
Put it on Twitter.
People are gonna say LATRS, and I don't disagree.
If you had a mess, I wouldn't, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, people are gonna say FaZe or B, and it's all opinions, guys. This is just.
I think FaZe and Boston are 2 of our big ones. People will disagree with.
People are gonna think that because there's a team with Cell and Pred, that Falcons should be above Boston, but I don't know, man. That Boston team last year.
Yeah, they were different. They had upset potential, clearly. Fuck.
I think Nasty just makes him even.
Dude, this guy's stroking his pencil right now.
Heretics could be A. Hey, if Heretics are an A-tier team, I am not surprised in the slightest. I think
a lot of teams could be A-tier.
Yeah.
Koi, Miami, Mates, so FaZe, Like, I think we could have a lot of A-tier teams. It's going to make Sunday or Saturday very interesting.
Thoughts on this being Dashy, Hook, or Ken's last year?
You might
I
not be wrong,
think
to be
I
honest.
would go.
I bet you 2 of the 3 of them retire.
I would go Ken, Dashy, then Hook. Hook's got way too much passion to call it quits, dude. And he just won a ring. I think Hook's got another 2 or 3 years minimum. Kenny and Dashy, I don't know.
I could see Dashy retiring unless they win champs again, because it's like, how could you retire when you're on a streak? Sure. Kenny, I could see him honestly, I could see him retiring either way, potentially, whether they win or they lose. Definitely if they lose, though. And then Hook, I don't know.
Yeah, I think this might be Slasher's last gig too.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Exit alone puts us in B. We love us some Saud. We love us some Saud.
Greenheart.
Caesar. And Slasher, don't you say that, Jameson. Don't you dare say that.
It could be.
He's rage baiting. Do not give him any attention. Actually, you feel free to ban him for 10 minutes if you want.
That's funny. That's
what
funny.
About Temp? I think Temp is doing challengers. I'm pretty sure he said he's a free agent.
He said he's a free agent, yeah.
So MC could look you retire after a Saudi gig.
MC could retire yesterday. That bag he signed, shit. Yeah. He doesn't even have to play.
Nah, he's chilling. He's gonna have Scrap and Hydra on his team next season, probably with Pred, and they're gonna be lit.
No, unless Dasher retires, Ant does retire, we pick up Hydra and Scrap. They come to OpTic with Mercules.
I think Dashy's passion has been reinvigorated a little bit. I really do. Him picking up the Young Messiah as his AR duo, unless they start getting shit on, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, we might see Dashy for a couple more years, really. Like last year, probably was close to doing him in. I mean, genuinely.
I mean, you got to think, right? Clay, Slasher, ARs, they played into their 30s, right? Like, Dashy could play another 3 seasons easily.
Sure, especially with a team that is as
especially
high
with
of a ceiling as this one. Yeah,
because you got to think Clay and Slasher. I mean, Slasher's still going, but they were on not great teams towards the end.
Guys having way too much fun down there.
I know. Meanwhile, I'm fighting for my life over here, but I feel like I deep-throated that pencil a little too much.
Uh-oh.
Holy shit.
Why is JMO calling me, man? Why is JMO calling me? JMO, lock in.
Oh, God. All right, well, I think I'm going to have to call it quits, bro. I can't do it anymore. My throat hurts real bad.
You want me to come kiss it?
Yes, please. Come kiss the inside of my throat with your wiener.
I didn't ban you. Relax. I was kidding.
But yeah, I mean, boys, final words to the chat. I mean, we'll do another episode in a couple weeks when I'm back from my honeymoon, but take it away.
Where are you going again? Europe, right?
Yeah.
Have a good time, man.
Thank you.
Have a great time. Chad, thanks for coming back. I mean, I saw 50 of you in here for a bit, so that's cool. I mean, first podcast back. Can't be too upset at 50 of you guys chilling. A little bit of inconsistency here for the next few weeks. As we just said, Jake's going on his honeymoon. Everyone say congratulations to Jake. But did I die?
No.
Oh, my thing just froze up. Am I good?
No, you're good.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
That's tweaking.
Give us like 2 or 3 weeks, and then when the COD actually drops, we will be back on our weekly bullshit, we promise. So just hang in there for a couple more weeks. I know we haven't been live in about probably, I think Alex said today, 2 months. So, but appreciate the love coming back. It's a little hard to do some content, especially podcast content, in the off season when there's not much going on. And I mean, besides like the LAT roster and the FaZe reban, like we're waiting on the mates announcement. So hasn't been like an insane amount of things to talk about. So hang in there. Weekly episodes back in probably 3 weeks. But we love you guys anyways. And thank you as always.
Yeah, chat. Love y'all as always. I mean, Preston pretty much said it all. It's been a while. So we love everyone who's still sticking around. Again, once the season starts, we are back on our bullshit. We're going to be here weekly talking about everything COD related. doing COD streams, playing some Black Ops 7 ranked. You know, the vibes are gonna be all there, chat. Don't worry. But yeah, chat. Love y'all. Again, if you hate us, no, if you love us, if you hate us, you're still fucking watching.
There you go, he got it.
Shit, fuck.
Hey, it's a new season. You might have to find a new one for this season.
I might have to.
You might switch it up.
I think I just had to throw on the 2 rings. You know, just
This fucking guy.
They're doing. If you love us, if you hate us, and that's 2 rings.
This fucking guy.
Love y'all.
Chat, we appreciate you, man. Zep, Trav, Splitty, Abby, Grumpy with the subs and the super chats, especially Zep and Trav went crazy earlier. I appreciate you guys for real, man. We're gonna be back on our bullshit pretty soon here, man. Alex got his pink tip in the screen. And we appreciate you guys, man. So make sure to drop a like, make sure you sub to the channel if you're listening in post, you know, do all that. Leave a review on Spotify if any of your homies are over there. And yeah, man, we'll see you guys in a couple weeks, man. We'll be back. Peace. Have a good one.
See you guys.